Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Van Worry. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll go again with Genty. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Genty. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second and 4.
Come on.
They'll set up to throw. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. So the penalty now moves it up. It's second and 10.
60 by 6.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here is third down and 4.
On the play. Brings up third and
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff to Genty.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 11.
They'll get this out to Genty.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 34.
Come on, check. Lions.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now. 18 cut.
Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, Genty. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Buenos Aires 1st down.
Cowboy in 60. 60 back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
70, Timberwolf. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. Olave holds it in. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Genty. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run for it with Jensen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Buenos Aires first down.
A first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This is 2nd and 8. On the give, Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
18 Rattlers. Let's go. 79 Brooks, 19.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
That's another Buenos Aires first down.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18, 5 in. Press on 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
On the set. Cougar 19.
Buenos Aires first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 20.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the slant pattern here complete.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They're going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Jalen Carter.
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd and 15. At the
2nd and 15. Caught left side, Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Motion to the left with Jennings.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
19 sight, 19 sight. Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John A. Barron.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Viking 18.
2nd and 14. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. 20. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole.
That's good.
In motion right, Olave.
1st and goal at the 7.
He'll drop to throw. Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 1. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Turnover on downs.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Buenos Aires.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Genty. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on 1st down with Lacey.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Up the middle, it's Jensen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.